Spain, dealing Chile their first loss of the FIFA World Cup. However, this time around, it's Chile turning the tables. First half goals from Mauricio Isla and Eduardo Vargas have rocked the reigning world and European champions. Thoroughly outplayed, their defense caught wanting, and now some changes perhaps imminent for Vicente Del Bosque. What has to be thus far the worst performance of the Del Bosque era since he took charge back in March of 2008. Pepe Reina, of course, playing his club football with Liverpool, and Xavi and company looking to restructure things here as they have to claw their way back from 2 goals down. But if there is any team that is capable of doing it and turning on the firepower, it is the Spaniards. A whole host of options. Remember, Andres Iniesta starting on the bench, as well as Alvaro Dominguez, along with Fernando Torres, Cesc Fabregas, Victor Valdez, and Juan Mata. All kinds of talent available at their disposal. One moment of controversy did see Negredo brought down, but the referee seeing otherwise. Meanwhile, the Chileans have to be absolutely elated right now with their first half. Not just getting the goals, but getting in behind and pressuring this side. Alexis Sanchez wreaking havoc, Arturo Vidal and company really socking it to the Spaniards. But it's the unknown figures of Mauricio Isla and Eduardo Vargas who are the heroes thus far, but they'll need to keep their concentration because no doubt Spain could transform this match and turn it on its head in a moment's notice. And anybody capable of doing that is this man, the Barcelona star Andres Iniesta. Such a wonderful performer, scored the World Cup winning goal against the Netherlands in Johannesburg last summer. He replaces Xabi Alonso. A little more invention and creativity going forward for La Furia Roja here in the second half. Pedro Rodriguez also coming on. They can go from strength to strength, a very deep Spanish side. Chile up 2-0. They are in the white, going from left to right. Spain in the red. Looks like we are all set for the second half, so let's send it back out to the AFG Arena in St. Gallen, Switzerland.
Would the real Spain please stand up? Then that first half display was not the Spain we've seen over the last 3-4 years or so. 2 goals down here to Chile, who have more than earned their advantage too. Isla and Vargas with famous goals. 8 previous meetings, none won by Chile, 7 Spanish wins, a solitary draw. Chile's best result in a friendly in Santiago 30 long years ago. Here's Iniesta for Spain though. David Silva. Xavi's taken on the armband since Casillas' substitution. Javi Martinez. Worked wide now to Andres Iniesta. Xavi. David Silva, neat stuff from Spain. Andres Iniesta, Negredo for Xavi. Now it's on with Sergio Ramos for Spain. Trying to find a way back in, just a route back into this game, the Spanish. That's Busquets. And Xavi for Negredo, away by Vidal. Away by Silva for Chile. It would be some revenge, if not total, for Spain's win over Chile in the group stage at the World Cup last year. Chile begin their qualifiers for the next World Cup, would you believe, in a month's time. It really has crept up on us from nowhere, hasn't it? Silva for Pedro. Iniesta. Xavi. Xavi Hernandez. Well, the half has begun with near total Spanish possession domination. Here's Iniesta trying to pick a way through Chile. Iniesta still. Xavi's in there, Silva's lurking now. Pedro. Beausejour, Valdivia. Jara. Alexis Sanchez, neat back heel. Well, you'd say Chile's performance so far has been outstanding in this match. Valdivia tries to release Eduardo Vargas, but the result shouldn't really surprise, given that Chile are considered the 11th best team in the world by FIFA, only 9 positions in the ranking table below Spain. Chile, the 4th best team in South America, behind, in the latest ranking tables, Brazil, Uruguay and Argentina. This is Alexis Sanchez. Looks for Beausejour, finds Jean Beausejour as well. Beausejour tries to trouble Reina, and he certainly had a good first half, the player from Birmingham City. That was, what, a foot or so too high above Reina's crossbar. Reina on, by the way, to win his 23rd cap, the Spanish second choice goalkeeper. Victor Valdés is here as the 3rd choice, the Barcelona number 1. There is Cesc Fabregas now, of course, of Barcelona, the head of that queue, and there's a rising star too. Thiago Alcantara had a tremendous game for his club Barcelona last Monday against Villarreal. Got the first goal in that match. Contreras. Now Gary Medel for Mauricio Isla. Well, a tremendous first half by Chile, but Spain have begun this second really on the front foot. All the play really is in the Chilean half at the moment. Well, Spain can turn in the odd shocker. I was in Durban when they lost their first World Cup game at the hands of Switzerland. That second half Gelson Fernandez goal at the Moses Mobida Stadium. Well, that certainly spurred Spain to go on and raise their game and in the end win the World Cup, so Spain can give the odd iffy performance. Iniesta. Now Pedro. Iniesta neatly done now for Xavi. Works it on for Sergio Ramos. Spain options in the centre of plentiful. Xavi. And Sergio Busquets, who has never scored for Spain. Here goes Xavi. Xavi's cross, Negredo waiting, but there was no slip, no fumble from the immaculate so far Claudio Bravo. Certainly was a good distance onside, played on by both Isla and Contreras. And goalkeeper Bravo's handling was all it had to be. Xavi. Busquets for Iniesta. Iniesta. Vargas in strongly, Valdivia, and then a foul by Javi Martinez. 2 Chileans in need of attention. Javi Martinez, the player whose challenge was deemed to be a little over the top. Spain felt this was pretty strong arm too on Iniesta. Free kick taken by Arturo Vidal. Gonzalo Jara, whose range of passing tonight has been really eye-catching. There is Gonzalo Jara. Iniesta for Pedro. In the centre, Negredo had peeled away. Jara's mistake. This is David Silva. Vidal back to block. And Beausejour to break. Alexis Sanchez. Well, Spain won in the World Cup 2-1 against Chile. Chile's goal scorer in that game isn't here. This is Iniesta, and now Xavi. Xavi, it'll deflect away and just run behind for a Spanish corner. Rodrigo Millar, the player who scored for Chile against Spain at the World Cup. Iniesta got the winner after the first Spanish goal had been scored by David Villa. It's Xavi's corner, Negredo's header drops wide. This would be some scout for the man who took over only in February. Claudio Borge, another Argentine to lead the Chilean national team. Oh, a lovely turn, but offside against Jean Beausejour. Marcelo Bielsa stood down as Chile coach because he was unhappy with the incoming Chilean FA president. Stood down as a matter of principle. Iniesta, and again Andres Iniesta for Silva. Xavi caught by the man they call the Pitbull, the Chilean Gattuso, Gary Medel. This team will face, I'm sure, a much tamer test on Tuesday when they host Liechtenstein in a Euro 2012 qualifier. This is David Silva for Spain, Silva for Xavi. On to Iniesta, Iniesta! It's a way back in. Iniesta came on at half-time to do just that, to inspire, to push Spain on to higher heights than those they reached in the first half, which in truth weren't heights at all. Iniesta here just thumps one in. It takes him to double figures for the national team, 10 now in 60 caps. And Spain are back in the match, 2-1, they trail to Chile. Iniesta with a goal back for Spain. All deflection too off Vidal. So game on again. It has been a tremendous game to watch this, and now that Spanish goal, I'm sure, will give us an even better second half. Hold on to your seats. I spoke of the ease of Spain's next qualifying paper, Liechtenstein at home. Well, Chile begin their World Cup qualifying campaign in no less a place than La Bombonera, Buenos Aires, to face Argentina. That'll be tough. Homecoming really for their coach Borge as well. Here's Pedro for Spain. Pedro's ball in. Bravo there with a mighty strong hand. Turns the ball away. Now Sergio Ramos for Sergio Busquets. Ramos up against Alexis Sanchez. Arbeloa. Arbeloa for Xavi. Arbeloa ahead of him, also Negredo. Here's David Silva. Xavi. Near total Spanish domination of the ball in this second half. Now Busquets, lovely turn, Busquets. Iniesta again. Xavi again. Now Pedro. Driving at Chile. Pedro's pullback. Chile very cool and composed back there, maybe too cool. Isla. Well, Iniesta's goal has certainly got Spain back on the right path, in the right direction. It was such a wretched first half, so unlike them. Good view there of the deflection off Arturo Vidal. I don't think it made too much difference, the deflection on this occasion, to deceive the keeper. Jorge Valdivia now playing in Brazil with Palmeiras. Chilean change. We're going to see Felipe Seymour coming on. More defensive player than the man he's replaced, Eduardo Vargas. Felipe Seymour, who's just agreed to move to Italy, to Genoa, from Universidad de Chile. A man they call seven lungs, such as his prodigious work rate in the heart of the midfield. Iniesta. Now David Silva. In goes Medel, but Medel there was too strong, too physical. The referee doesn't like that challenge. It's a Spanish free kick which is taken quickly and short. Iniesta. In the centre, Negredo has peeled away here for Arbeloa perhaps. It's Arbeloa. Pedro giving Contreras another moment's peace. It'll be a corner here for Spain. Xavi, goalkeeper Carl, great take, great hands. Well, Bravo today has been magnificent for Chile. What a catch this is. Off the head of Negredo. Really good goalkeeping. Carmona. Negredo there, and the foul by Alvaro Negredo for Spain. So the best part of an hour gone in St Gallen in Switzerland. Neutral soil, but certainly a feisty battle. This is David Silva. Silva caught late, but play waved on here. This is Pedro. And Xavi. Silva back on his feet now if they can find him. Here's Iniesta, now it's Silva. David Silva for Spain. Dancing feet away from two here. Silva still! Would have been brilliant. And so nearly was too from David Silva. Got away there from two strong challenges from Chilean defenders and just bends the shot the wrong side for him of the post. Really good from Spain as they raise their game in this second half, as they have to do. Alexis Sanchez, foul by the Barcelona player. I'm sure it'll be a thorn in Real Madrid's side in the coming Clásicos this season. And they signed from Udinese. Not many players can improve the Barcelona squad, but I reckon he was one of them. Spain 1, Chile 2 still here. Chile's 2 goals inside the first 20 minutes. Before today they'd scored only 4 goals ever against the Spanish. Here's Xavi. Pedro, great acceleration. Pedro still here. That's a lovely cross. And Silva's header wasn't the best. It comes back out to Xavi. Medel's block. Here's Raúl Albiol. Spain now have the bit between their teeth. Spain sends a matter of when, not if, they will equalise the way the second half is going. Here's Iniesta, Negredo's turn. Bravo's handling again was immaculate. Well, Spain have just clicked in a gear, haven't they? They've almost pressed at half-time a reset button. This was the header from David Silva, which really he should have done better with. Different team in this second half, aren't they, Spain? Fabregas ready to come on. Jorge Valdivia. Gary Medel for Jean Beausejour. Javi Martinez back to Pepe Reina. Reina, one of the very best in the world with his feet for a goalkeeper. What's the referee given here? Double Spanish change. Fernando Torres, Cesc Fabregas. That is a proper signal of Spanish intent to save this game, isn't it? Raul Albiol. I'd imagine Negredo for Torres, and we'll see now who is going to come off. It is Xavi coming off for Fabregas. Xavi's job done, and on comes Cesc Fabregas now to win his 59th cap. Ramos becomes Spain's third captain tonight, and Negredo off for Fernando Torres. So Torres on, the man who moved to Chelsea for £50 million in the summer, just one league goal for that money so far for Chelsea. Really fared better in the Spanish red. Arbeloa. Now Sergio Busquets. Iniesta. Fabregas. Sergio Ramos. Now David Silva. What can Spain produce here? Iniesta on to Raul Albiol. Fabregas. Now Fernando Torres. Just come on! And he fires wide. Well, Torres there with an early sighter. An early sign that he's still very sharp. Fernando Torres between two defenders. Wide of the mark though from Torres this time. Well, Chile here, don't forget, missing two of their regular starters, Waldo Ponce and Humberto Suazo. Those two will be back, injury permitting, for the World Cup qualifiers. This Chileans then go to Barcelona for a game on Sunday of this week against the Mexican under 25 outfit. Busquets. Seymour. Valdivia. Well, Fabregas, who has moved this summer back to Barcelona, the club where he had his formative years. Nearing 3/4 distance in this friendly match, and what a friendly match. Really good game to enjoy this one. The world champions being given a real ride, a proper going over by Chile. They're looking in good shape ahead of their World Cup qualifying campaign. Valdivia. Carmona. Jara. Here goes Beausejour, out comes Reina. Well, Spain's qualifying record is good. They've won all 5 of their qualifying matches so far for Euro 2012. Only the Dutch with 6 wins from 6 and Germany 7 from 7 can equal that, or better that. I'm sure Spain will look to the absent defenders, Carles Puyol and Gerard Piqué, both injured. but take nothing away from Chile in their first half display in particular. Iniesta. Ramos. Iniesta sold short there by Silva's pass initially. Now Fabregas. Fabregas away from Seymour. Sergio Ramos. Ramos towards Torres. Oh, Vidal's mistake. Here's Fabregas. Couldn't make them pay there, Spain. And now they break Chile. It's Bocajor. Oh, he couldn't find Alexis Sanchez. Nearly. Medel. Now Seymour. Hammered away there by goalkeeper Bravo. Iniesta has half the deficit than if you've just joined. Chile at half-time had a 2-goal lead here inside 20 minutes against Spain. On course still for a first ever win over the Spanish. Now Fabregas. Foul there by Isla. Taken quickly here to David Silva. And he's been caught, pulled back by Felipe Seymour. It's only Seymour's fourth cap, by the way, the number 19 who's come on for Chile. But a very watchable game so far, this. Two sides clearly deserved of their positions at the higher end of the FIFA World Ranking. Spain number 2, Chile number 11. That's Silva. And now Fabregas. Carmona nips in, play waved on. Here's Fabregas! Spanish blushes have been spared. And Fabregas is the player who's done it. Two players who've come on since half-time to change things. First Iniesta, and now Fabregas. Yellow card to Sanchez in the aftermath. But the two subs for Spain have restored normality and parity. It's 2-2 in St Gallen. He has so much space here, look. Played in there by Iniesta, who now has scored one and made one for Spain. And Fabregas just pokes the ball in for 2-2. And this game still has time to find a winner, maybe, with 20 minutes to go, there or thereabouts. Fabregas for 2-2 and Spain level. So Fabregas with his 7th goal for Spain, and this is 59th cap. Iniesta, Fabregas. That's good. Here's Fabregas again through to try and get Torres in. Well, Torres now has got the armband, so I'll make that now 4 captains Spain have had tonight. Casillas, Xavi, Ramos, and now it's gone to Torres. Yellow card to Valdivia as well. Silva. Sergio Ramos. Fabregas for Andres Iniesta. Iniesta, Silva. Iniesta again, comes back to David Silva here. And the boot was high, and the tempers are raised. Vidal for Chile. Well, friendly, what friendly? One or two tempers out of control. Arturo Vidal with the foul after the initial mistake was his. Well, Vidal here. Yeah, the boots high. It's a wild slice at the ball there from Arturo Vidal. He gets the yellow card, does he, as well, I think, from the referee. Yep. Belatedly, yellow card for Arturo Vidal. Playing as the sweeper in Waldo Ponce's absence. So Spain, having got from 0-2 to 2-2, now have this free kick to go in front for the first time. This was how the free kick was won. Those tempers quickly simmered down, and still things aren't quite calm. Fabregas, Silva, Iniesta. Not a bad threesome on this free kick for Spain. Having led 2-0, Chile now at risk of going behind. It's going to be Cesc Fabregas here. Up and over, but wide. Well, Spain, this second half performance has been everything their first half performance wasn't. It's been positive, it's been front foot. It's been very good in front of goal as well. This is Raúl Albiol and Javi Martinez. Iniesta, Busquets, David Silva. How's that for a pass for Pedro? Spain now tails up in the ascendancy. Pedro checks out now to Arbeloa. That's a touch from Fabregas for Iniesta. And Iniesta's foul. Well, final quarter of an hour. This has been a tremendous game. This was the equaliser. Iniesta for Fabregas for 2-2. Carmona given a yellow card as well. 1 or 2 beginning to stack up now. Fabregas. Iniesta. Sergio Busquets. Well, since half-time, it's been a constant wall of red possession for Chile to try and find a way past. Spain in the second half have been everything they weren't in the first, just as if they've clicked into a different gear, found a new groove, their regular groove. Spain 2, Chile 2. Beausejour here with a handoff really on Sergio Ramos. Torres was waiting, Vidal tries to take on Pedro there at centre-back, which was a pretty dangerous policy. Valdevere's been fouled by Raúl Albiol. Chilean change, 21 is Felipe Gutierrez of Universidad Católica. 4 caps before this one. Alexis Sanchez with Javi Martinez. Fabregas, 1 or 2, you sense tired Chilean players, but here they come with Alexis Sanchez, Seymour. Pedro, good touch. Here goes Iniesta, so good since coming on at half-time. Iniesta. Valdivia. Carmona. Now Gonzalo Jara for Chile. Can they retake the lead here? Having led at half-time, don't forget, 2-0 over Spain. This is Jorge Valdivia. Still Valdivia. Still Valdivia. Rather tame shot though in the end. Now Pedro accelerates away from Felipe Seymour. In the centre, Torres. Isla. Isla plays a 1-2 off Arbeloa. Plenty of red in evidence. Of course, both teams' regular colours are red. Around this stadium in St Gallen. Alexis Sanchez off the shoulder here of Raúl Albiol. He's won a corner too, has he? Yes, he has. Now that Chilean change can be made, it is indeed Felipe Gutierrez, 20 years of age. This is fifth cap, all the previous four have come as a substitute. He is generally a left-sided midfielder, same as Beau Séjour, so it is a like-for-like substitution. It'll be the same system. Debuted just before the last World Cup in a game against Israel. They won 3-0. So his fifth cap, all as a substitute. And also number 27 there is Fernando Menezes, another player based in Spain. Santi Cazorla on for David Silva. So Chile's corner, having seen their lead eaten away. Here's Isla, wouldn't sit for him, it will sit though for Spain to break away. Fabregas. Santi Cazorla. Iniesta, how good's he been since he's come on? Fabregas. Well, 10 minutes to go of a wonderful friendly. Tremendous game. Javi Martinez. Now Raúl Albiol. Busquets, who can play as a centre-back, he's played there for Barcelona, not least in the Champions League against Arsenal last season. Here is Busquets. The Boss team have rallied in the second half, much improved. Santi Cazorla. Fabregas, Cazorla. Sergio Ramos. Iniesta. Or can Spain complete the turnaround? 2 goals down at half-time, in disarray too. They were all over the place at the back in that first half, Spain. Missing, of course, their 2 regular centre-backs in Puyol and Piqué, but Chile got about them. Ramos. Vidal for Chile. Raúl Albiol. Oh, that's a heavy one, that's a late one. There's going to be a card here. Contreras sees red. Look on his face of disbelief. He feels it was at worst a yellow, but the challenge certainly was a heavy one from behind. And Pablo Contreras sent off for Chile. Well, Santi Cazorla, who's only just come on from behind there, was clattered by Pablo Contreras, player who was based in Spain for many years with Celta Vigo. From behind here, yeah, it is certainly dangerous. He's off the ground, there's no control over the challenge really there from Contreras. The referee was well placed as well. Well, how the game has turned against the Chileans. At half-time, 2 goals up now. Back at 2-2 and a man down with the last few minutes to come. Santi Cazorla gets running repairs. As now they do make the change and send on Fernando Menezes. Isla, the player who makes way. Iniesta, Pedro shot. Arbeloa. Fabregas, Arbeloa again now for Pedro for Spain. Oh, and then Pedro went in. Seymour. Cazorla now fully recovered from that challenge from Contreras. Busquets. Fabregas. Santi Cazorla. Good play. Sergio Ramos in the centre. Torres. Fabregas. Ball curled in, but curled well wide of the mark from Santi Cazorla. Still a grimace after the challenge from Contreras. Santi Cazorla, player who's just moved to the latest moneybags club in La Liga, Malaga. Went there from Villarreal for 21 million euros in the summer. Menezes on for Isla, confirmed there for you. Alexis Sanchez beaten in the air by Raul Albiol. Torres, Fabregas, Busquets, Iniesta again. Iniesta, rolls the ball in here. Santi Cazorla. Cazorla stale towards Torres. Albiol, and now Fabregas. Spain now beginning to pick off the Chileans at will. Pedro, can they find a winner here with 5 to play? The way they've gone about this second half, Spain, it's been an absolute joy. Foul there by Seymour. It's been a spiky game too for a friendly this. There's been 1 or 2 points of friction. Valdivia coming off as Fabian Orellana comes on, plays in the Spanish second division with Celta, on loan from Udinese. Here goes Iniesta away from one. Iniesta's ball in here for Torres. Might come to Santi Cazorla. Alexis Sanchez leads the breakout. And here come the Chileans led by Carmona. Really good game. Still the players giving it everything. Alexis Sanchez for Chile. Can they win it? Alexis Sanchez, look at this, he's beaten a couple of players already. Busquets robs his clubmate. Pedro in the centre, Torres all alone. Up there too on the right is Santi Cazorla, this is Fabregas. Now the fulcrum, Iniesta. Fernando Torres peels away, Vidal's header clear. Jara on the stretch. Reina there with a header down to Sergio Ramos. Time left, 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Will this game have a winner? It certainly deserves maybe a winner, but for whom? First half all Chile, second all Spain. Wishing to avoid the cliche, but it has been the game of the proverbial 2 halves. Oh, a poor throw, it's come straight to Chile. And Orellana's up there. Fabregas. That's a great ball to try and get Pedro away, almost found him as well. Both teams have tried those expansive passes to good effect today. Oh, there's a late one from Arbeloa there on Seymour. Marco Estrada sent off against Spain at the World Cup last summer. Now comes on for the last 2 minutes for Gary Medel. Santi Cazorla. Seymour. That's a great turn from Orellana. Out wide now to Gutierrez. Carmona. Showed too much there to Iniesta, which is inadvisable. Offside against Carlos Carmona, I think. Well, 4 goals and a red card. It's been a pretty good game in St Gallen. Is there to be one more twist in this story? This is Pedro away from Seymour. Pedro still for Spain here. On to Fernando Torres. Torres again via Arbeloa. Torres, great play. Fernando Torres into the gloves of Claudio Bravo. Torres with a change of pace, and the cross taken by Bravo. Busquets. Fabregas for Arbeloa. Iniesta. Vidal. All mistake here. Arbeloa's gone down. Referee's going to say a penalty here. Yes, he has. Arbeloa caught. And the challenge from Fernando Menezes, who's just come on, might prove decisive. Chile say dive. Referee won't change his mind. Arbeloa failed, and Fabregas has grabbed the ball for Spain. Now he's going to go and talk here to his assistant referee. If he was to decide this was a dive, this was all red card to Valdivia, who was on the bench, having been taken off. He's been sent to the stand. Clearly the fourth official, Ludovic Gremo, heard Valdivia saying something out of place. Red card, penalty. Spain can win it here. Gutierrez with the challenge. So Fabregas, after Menezes' foul, and from 2 goals adrift at half-time here, Spain in stoppage time can hit the front. Fabregas, a scorer once since coming on. Fabregas, Bravo saves, but Fabregas scores. On the rebound, Spain maybe have won it. Fabregas scores twice, and Spain have got the complete turnaround here. Commiserations with the Chilean goalkeeper, because he made a super first save from the initial kick, but unable to get back in place in time to prevent the second from going in. It's a great save. Really good save, but Fabregas then from 6 yards, the open goal for 3-2 Spain. And this game has turned right around in the second half. The stuff world champions are made of. Spain 3, Chile 2. Menezes. Sanchez. Well, a tremendous match. Really tremendous match. Valdivia sent to the stands. Fabregas. Reina away for Spain. Not long to go now. Torres flicks on. Final seconds of such a tremendous friendly match. Often these friendlies can be sterile and, dare you say, dull, but this one has been fireworks from the off. Bravo looks for Vidal here. That's not the best ball from the goalkeeper. Arbeloa. And now it's Iniesta. That's a lovely turn, Iniesta. And again, Iniesta twists and turns, all tricks and flicks, and tempers again boil over. And Arbeloa threw an arm towards the throat there of the Chilean. Not really a punch as such, but certainly a raised arm. There's more of it now. And still players being dragged away as others come into the fray. And referee Jerome Lepellier here has work to do as both squads are going nose to nose at it. Unseemly. And not a good end to what's been a wonderful game of football, this. And the referee blows for full time rather sensibly in the mid of all that pushing and shoving and one or two arms being thrown. Still tempers are rather heated. Casillas dragging away Fabregas. Victor Valdez too there, the Spanish third choice keeper, having to play the peacemaker as well. So a sad end to a wonderful game. A game which saw Spain at half time in disarray, 2 goals down to Chile. This was what caused that final fracas. But Spain in the second half showed what world champions are made of, coming back to score 3 times. 2 from Fabregas after Iniesta had got them back in the game. The 2 subs got the goals to save Spain's blushes. But these were rather ugly scenes to finish a friendly which offered so much good. In the second half, Chile had a man sent off, a heavy challenge by Contreras on Santi Cazorla. But the full-time score here then is 3-2 to Spain.